my previous video, measure of dispersion, we studied deviation, mean deviation about mean, mean deviation about median, variance, standard deviation. With continuity on that, we proceed with moments. Moments about mean are called center moment. If the moment of ungrouped data is given to you, then we say that the rth moment about mean of n observation x1, x2, xn and so on is given by mu r is equal to sigma xi minus x bar whole to the power r upon n, and r can take the value as 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, where x bar is the mean of data. And when the group data is given to you, moment of group data is given to you, then we say that if n observation are there, x1, x2, xn, and having the frequency f1, f2, fn and so on respectively, then rth moment about mean is given by mu r is equal to sigma fi xi minus x bar whole to the power r upon sigma fi, and r can take the value as 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, where x bar is the mean of the data. Now, moment are classified as skewness and kurtosis. Now, skewness and kurtosis give the shape to frequency distribution. Now, in this skewness, we have skewness or asymmetry. It is being classified in 3 different figures. You can see that in figure A, we have x-axis and y-axis represent the frequency, and we have exactly the symmetrical curve. This is the line of symmetry, and we have the symmetrical curve. In this, if the skewness is like this, then we is represent in this symmetrical curve, then we say the value of skew is 0, because mean is equal to median is equal to mod. All are lie on a single line of symmetry. They all 3 lie on a single line of symmetry. Mean is equal to median is equal to mod. Central tendency are equal. But in the figure B, we can say that it is if the curve longest tail goes towards the right side, then it is a positively skewed, and in that case mod, median and mean, you can say, since mod is closer to the origin, then we have it has the less value, and mean is away from the origin, it goes towards, and it can go further. Furthermore, it can be moved, so therefore mean is greater, and x-axis frequency is dependent on the y-axis, so we say mean is greater than median is greater than mod. It's a positive skewed, it is positively skewed. In C part, x-axis given to you, frequency is represented on the y-axis, again similarly, and the tail is towards, the longest tail is towards left hand side, longer tail is towards left hand side towards the origin. Then we have the mean is in the mean is near to the origin, so it has a less value, then median, and then mod. Mod is greater than mean, so we can say mean is less than median is less than mod, so it is negatively skewed. In this case, it is negatively skewed. So we have all 3 categories: when it is symmetrical, when it is positively skewed, and when it is negatively skewed. Rules to know the degree of skewness. It is represented on a number line. When the skewness lies between minus 0.5 to 0.5, it is symmetric. And when it lies between minus 0.5 to minus 1, it is negatively skewed, and 0.5 to 1, it is positively skewed, and they are totally modally skewed. When the skewness is less than minus 1, it is negatively skewed. When the skewness is greater than 1, it is positively skewed, and in totality they are highly skewed. The range of is beyond less than minus 1 and greater than minus 1 is highly skewed, whereas it's when it lies between minus 0.5 to minus 1 and 0.5 to 1, it is moderately skewed. Proceeding to the formulas of the skewness, we have Carl-Pearson coefficient of skewness. SKP, it says that mean minus mod divided by standard deviation. Using empirical formula, we know that mod is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So, mean minus mod, if we subtract mean on both sides, we get mean minus mod is equal to 3 times mean minus median, and the above equation reduces to 3 times mean minus median upon standard deviation. Next formula is Boolean's coefficient of skewness. It is based on quartiles. So SKB is equal to Q3 minus Q1 minus Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 median upon Q3 minus Q1, where 2 median can be represented as second quartile. So we can say that Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 Q2 upon Q3 minus Q1. Now in this case, the SKB, if this Boolean's coefficient, if Boolean's coefficient is greater than 0, then we say that distribution is positively skewed. And if it is equal to 0, coefficient is Boolean's coefficient is equal to 0, then distribution is symmetric. And when it is less than 0, we can say distribution is negatively skewed. Third formula is moment coefficient of skewness. It can also be known as person's first beta and first gamma coefficient. So we can say that gamma 1 is equal to under root beta, plus minus under root beta 1, which is equal to mu 3 upon under root mu 2 whole cube. And taking, when you square on both sides, you will get beta 1 is equal to mu 3 whole square upon mu 2 whole cube. And the sign of this coefficient depends upon mu 3. The sign of this moment coefficient depends upon the sign of mu 3. Doses like skewness, it also gives the shape to frequency distribution. Various frequency curves is divided into 3 categories depending upon the shape of and the peakness of the hump. The more it is peak, it is leptokurtic distribution. The less peakness is there, less sharpness is there in the curve, it is mesokurtic distribution. And the one curve which is almost flat is platykurtic distribution. Condition: normal distribution has kurtices exactly the value as 3. The one which has kurtices value greater than 3, it is leptokurtic distribution. It is said to be leptokurtic distribution. The one which has the value, kurtices value equals to 3, it is mesokurtic distribution. And the other, the value of kurtices is less than 3, it is platykurtic distribution. You can see in this, again you can see in the figure, if we have drawn all this distribution, all 3 distribution in one graph, we can say that the more hump is there, the more sharp peakness is there, it is leptokurtic distribution, whereas mesokurtic distribution has less hump or it is less sharp, and the platykurtic distribution is almost flat. Formula which we are going to use to solve the problems on this kurtices, moment coefficient of kurtices, is, it is also known as Pearson's second beta coefficient, or we can say B2 is equal to mu 4 upon mu 2, where mu 2 is the second and mu 4 is the fourth coefficient, fourth central moment. So depending on this, all the formulas we have studied about skewness and kurtices, you have to learn these formulas by heart so that we can proceed with the problem questions. In my next video, I am explaining you how we use these formulas to solve the given problem of statistics.